Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your faces. The click of a lock signals the end of your dinner at Reese's. Factitious disorder. Do you really think Reese's mum is making him sick? If she is, I swear to God. She wouldn't. That's just so horrible. Could do something like that to their own kid and for so long? No, there's no way. Y'all are barking up the wrong tree. Seems far-fetched and it's definitely rare, but I don't think we can rule it out. Okay. Do I focus on the fact that there was a similar pull in the mines? I think I do. I think that's important. Oh, it's explore, so I can do it for free. The door to the clinic felt like it had the same pull on me as the carvings in the mines. I guess that's what, finally, fully triggered Scarlet Jam to get fully suspicious at the table. Do you think something's back there? Another one of those carvings is somewhere in there, I'm certain of it. Okay, that'd be really weird. If we find it, do you think you'd get another vision? I'm just spitballing here, but I wonder if what that carving showed you last night is related to the ditchlings. You're not suggesting we go poking around in there, are you? Of course I am. Maybe tomorrow. I am not breaking into Dr. Kelly's clinic based on a bad vibe Jam got. Do you think Reese might have a supernatural affliction? I have no reason to assume that he's got a supernatural affliction. There's something seriously wrong with that dynamic. That's probably the understatement of the week. This whole thing is fishy. I'm starting to feel my fear of Dr. Kelly is a lot more justified than I thought. She's just overprotective, I'm sure that's all that's going on, and she has every right to be. I mean, the poor guy took 2 bites of food and got sick immediately. Can't imagine what that's like for both of them to go through. Look, I'm just saying maybe there's more to the dynamic than him being sick, but it's not like there's much we can do about it right now. We could probably go back and forth on this for a while. Let's grab Gretchen and get going. The sun is setting and we wouldn't want to miss a second of ghost action. Stella hurries off down the hill, almost as if to run away from what just happened. You and Kanika follow her down the slowly darkening street. Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What was once a quaint building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure, its walls holding something that stares back at you with menace. It feels unnatural that a library should ever feel menacing. Libraries are places of comfort. Maybe Kanika is right. Maybe ghosts aren't real, and the rest of tonight is going to be a pleasant break from the events of the past few days. But you know that's not the case. There's something old and powerful in there, and you can feel it stir as the sun sets and daylight fades away. I can see fucking ditchlings there. Look at them. There's another one. There's another one. The ditchlings are literally gathering up. This is a sign of horror to come. Because they are portents of doom, and they are now gathering around the library. And come to think of it, they're also gathering around Dr. Kelly's house. So I'm gonna every time what the and then there's this fucking guy. Come on. Your thoughts jump to the ghost books you've read over the years. So often the ghosts in stories are metaphors for something else. Are real ghosts metaphors too? Just as its exterior was intimidating in the setting sun, the inside of the library is dark, its shadows deep and foreboding. The meet and greet with the mayor ended quite some time ago, and the throngs of visitors took whatever joy was in this place with them as they left. They've done such a good job with the lighting here of turning what was once a comforting place into just a truly terrifying vibe. Hey, Oscar, you back yet? Shh, you can't yell in a library, it's against the rules. It's after hours. Rules only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain. Hey, just in time. Rosalina's situated in the back room. Alexis is going to keep her company while we hopefully get this all sorted out. I'd love for her to be able to sleep in her own bed tonight. How is she doing? She's not quite as chipper as she was when she was on stronger meds, but she's still doing surprisingly well. Alexis has been by her side non-stop. She's been a really good friend. Rosalina and I are lucky to have her right now. I'm glad she's back home at least, and we'll be able to get her back into a real home in no time. I'm fully loaded. Got my EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared camera, UV light, video cameras, salts, flashlights for everybody in case the ghost messes with electricity, parabolic microphone, sharpies and paper for automatic writing, matches and candles for rituals. Oh, and a Ouija board. I know they're toys, but you never know what might come in handy. Don't fuck with Ouija boards, Stella, I swear, please. I might have a crush on you, but that does not make you immune to my seething frustration at anyone who would fuck with Ouija boards. Wow, this is a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. Do you just have this stuff ready to go in a bug-out bag or something? Of course I do. I actually stashed a couple bags here overnight after I got back from the mines. Oh my god. Excuse me? I wasn't about to carry everything around all day. This way we can go in lag and pop out to grab most stuff once things start getting spooky. I may never have found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but that's not for lack of trying. And after last night, I'm more than ready to try again. Hey, hope I'm not too late. Have I missed any creepy paranormal stuff? Avery, glad you could make it. The more pairs of hands we have, the more equipment we can carry. Sure thing, always happy to offer a hand or two. I hope you aren't taking this as seriously as everyone else. I need someone else to be rational with. Whoa, is that an EMF reader? Never seen one in person. Look at all this stuff. Spirit box, parabolic microphone. Y'all really covered your bases. Oh no. Hey, I'm as rational as they come. I'm just not ready to rule out weird paranormal stuff. When people tell me they saw a ghost, who am I to say they didn't? I mean, y'all apparently saw some really unexplainable stuff on Monday. And that mine only collapsing again after 100 years while y'all were there. I'm just saying, anything seems possible right now. I mean, we're going to go mystical. This feels like, if ever there is a time to go full mask off mystical, it's during a ghost hunt. But we'll look at the other options for fun. This whole town is a big supernatural death trap. Those mines were chock full of ghosts. Last night was weird, I don't know what we saw. There's nothing unexplainable about a mine collapse. Whatever's weird stuff we saw last night was probably just a gas leak. There could always be a rational, non-supernatural explanation, like aliens. There's something back there. I can feel it. Really? Oh, this is so exciting, I can't wait to finally see a ghost. Yeah, exciting's a word. Is someone here for the thrill of being terrified? It's the word I'm here for. We'll see how you two feel about that once things get started. Yo, don't wash off ghost hunting without Zane. No way I was going to forget your promise, Stella. He's wearing a t-shirt with his name on it. Zane, glad you could make it. I was confronted with my own mortality for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife to ease my troubled mind. Now let's go mess with some ghosts. I hope my house is big enough for 6 ghost hunters at once. If this is everyone, we can go ahead and get started. It's through the back, follow me. Looks like the sun is almost set. This is when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't been back inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect. Hey! You're not doing this without me. If there's a ghost, I want to see it with my own eyes. Oh cool, more ghost hunters. Hell yeah. Oh, I hope you keep him well. That's a silly thing to say. Sorry, Mr. Gutierrez. I tried to stop her, but she was really convincing. Oh, hi Zane. What's up? Yo. Rosalina, you're not supposed to be out of bed. We decide it's best to let Oscar handle this. I've done enough resting, and it's not like hobbling around in the library is any different than hobbling around in our home. I miss being there. I miss feeling home. You shouldn't be hobbling about at all. Just take it easy until you're more healed. I've got to learn to walk around eventually. Might as well start while I'm still on pain meds. And our house is one story. It's not like I'm climbing Everest. Oscar sighs. The answer is no, Rosa. You need to rest. Ziv. Can't get any rest in that crappy little back room. I want our house back. I'm coming with you. Crappy? Since when did you start using language like that? And we have this taken care of. Nearly half the town is here to help. What are you gonna do, old man? You can't stop me. I'm injured, remember? I'm not that old. You better turn around or I'll ground you. Dad, I'm pretty sure I'm as grounded as I can get. And I'm fine. This doesn't even hurt. I don't feel anything. That's because you're on painkillers, Rosa. It doesn't mean that... But Rosalina ignores him, grimacing but confident as he hobbles forward on her crutches. Oscar says and does nothing to stop her. Okay. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Family photos line the walls, and stacks of books sit comfortably on wooden furniture. And there's that feeling again, like the mines, like the door to the clinic. A dusty, suffocating, dizzying feeling. Something is in this house, though whether it's a ghost or something worse you cannot know. You can imagine long winter nights reading by the fireplace without a care in the world. Booksmart is much more relaxed and just chilled out about this, compared to Mystical. Okay, looks pretty normal for now. I don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural. None of my equipment is picking up anything around the picture. But I'll set up a camera in case it falls again. It'll be important evidence. You might want to save your cameras for Rosalina's room. That's where I've seen the ghost manifest. It's just down the hall. Oscar and Kanika startle as the door swings open. Yes, 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 yes! Yes! Oh my god, I'm so happy right now. I know it's got an achievement for going with a maximum number of people because we have Alexis here now. Hold it. You're not taking my cousin along on any more of your little hijinks without me. Abby! I can't believe you had the audacity to give me the slip earlier today, Jam. After I explicitly asked you not to. At least you did the courtesy of letting me know exactly where you'd be tonight, so I didn't have to waste my time looking for you. Wait, Jam, you invited her? Wow, Jam, you really brought the whole gang together today. I have every right to be here, Kanika. My family built this place, you know. Yeah, I know. We all know. Jam, what made you think inviting her was a good idea? You know what? Fuck it. I'm taking a stand right now. Right here, right now. I'm putting in the effort with Tabitha. And also, like, she is a bit rough around the edges, but she has shown occasional glimpses of being nice to me, and I'm going to choose to try and work on that, you know? What? I like her. We're friends. Really? Yeah, so what? Like it's weird to be friends with your cousin? Wow, Jam. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get these two in the same room? This is amazing. Yeah, amazing. That's a word for it. Sounds like we're in for an interesting night. I'm glad I didn't stay in the same town with the people I went to high school with. No wonder small towns have so much drama. I wonder if the ghost will even show with this many people around. Wait, is it just me, or does it suddenly feel colder? I hope that's not just Tabitha and her, like, cold vibes. It sure does. I definitely feel that. Same. I've got chills. The temperature gun actually says it's a couple degrees colder, but that's normal. Rooms and hallways are sometimes colder than other parts of the house. Whoa, a genuine cold spot. I gotta snap a pic for posterity. Is that it? This isn't very scary. Wait, Rosalina, if the ghost mostly manifests in your room, shouldn't you have seen it? I've only seen the stain. Dad made me switch rooms with him way before we moved out. I wasn't about to let my daughter sleep in a haunted bedroom. I spent most of my nights on the couch before we set up shop in the library. Even if there is something back there, I'm not scared of it. I'm mad at it. Y'all are so brave. I'd be terrified sleeping somewhere that might have a ghost. Oh wait, that's Alexis, not Avery. Let's redo that line. Y'all are so brave. I'd be terrified sleeping somewhere that might have a ghost. I have to do the Scooby-Doo reference. Like, even though splitting up is an objectively terrible idea, I can't not do the reference. Alright, gang. I think we'll cover more ground if we split up and search for clues. Oh, if that's the case, then I call dibs on Jam. In your dreams, Stella, Jam is sticking with me. We'll search the least dangerous room, like a bathroom, or a closet. No, absolutely not. I think we all know how that would go. Ghost or no, splitting up is always a recipe for disaster. Yeah, you're probably right. If we discover a ghost here, we should all discover it together. That's not exactly the angle I was going for, but okay. Yo, once we find the ghost, how are we gonna get rid of it? Like, how does one bust such a thing? Well, my ghost hunting kit has symbols from every major religion, assorted holy books, a bunch of salt and some jars for ectoplasm. And if worse comes to worse, we can always use the Ouija board to politely ask it to leave. Aren't Ouija boards super cursed? Are you sure that wouldn't make it mad or invite a demon into the house or something? Thank you, Alexis. Thank you, Alexis, for saying what I always say, which is you do not fuck with Ouija boards. Ouija boards are toys. The only power they have is scaring kids at slumber parties. Sounds like fun to me. Might as well try it, right? What's the worst that happen? What's the worst that could happen? We make the ghost mad and it gives us more evidence? Sounds like a win-win. Avery? Why? Why would you suggest busting out the Ouija board and saying what's the worst that could happen? I'm in a fucking film full of horror film idiots. And I can't even say I'm any different because I just proposed splitting up. So, you know. I can't actually say anything. I think I'd rather not take the chance. One ghost is enough to deal with. I don't much like the thought of opening a door for something worse. Wow, you've never been this superstitious, Dad. This ghost really has you freaked out. Okay. Oscar takes a deep breath before continuing. Let's head to Rosalina's room. Follow me. Oh, that's a big old stain. Oh, then wow, the whole gang really is here. Wow. Why? Oh god, Gretchen, why are you stood on the mystery stain? Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Yeesh, that's gotta be tough to scrub out. Doesn't the county own this house? Do they know about the damaged carpet? Have you seen your house? I don't see how that's relevant. Weird, I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. It's the same temperature as the living room. Nothing on the EMF either. Then your equipment is wrong. This stain is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count and it just keeps coming back. It's just a stain, Dad. Can't we just cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Maybe we have to scrub it out first. Could be that the paranormal stuff will activate if we give it a reason to. Oh, good idea! I've never heard of a bleach-activated ghost before. You don't use bleach to clean a carpet, Tabitha. Whatever. How was I supposed to know that? Not everyone learns how to clean things. If y'all are offering free carpet cleaning, be my guest. The stain is an attempted expression. There are no words, no decipherable patterns, but you can still feel it. A cry for help from something that has lost its voice. You've got the most vital piece of ghost hunting equipment in the world already, Stella, and that's me. I am so attuned with this stuff. Something is crying out for help. Huh. You might be onto something, Jam. I wonder if the blood spells something out on the floor underneath. Have you tried tearing up the carpet? In a house owned by the government? Nope, I'm not messing with their carpets. I'd rather scrub ghost blood out of it every day than have the government take me to court for destroying their property. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll just take you to court for neglect instead. Did it not occur to you that there could be a leaky pipe under the floor? I hate to agree with Tabitha on anything, but some kind of structural damage does seem likely. Tearing up the carpet doesn't seem like such a bad idea. Only one way to be sure. She's just immediately fucking getting to work. She's ravenous. She's going for the carpet. Stella excitedly starts tugging at the corner of the carpet. Oh dear. You're doing the government a favour, really. We'll cover for you. You don't have to sweat it. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch, the floor around it stained in reddish brown. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, even Tabitha and Kanika are looking a bit concerned now. What if there isn't a ghost after all? What if somebody lives down there? Okay, maybe I don't want to sleep in here. A hatch. A hidden hatch. This is even better than finding a message. But there's no basement in this house. At least we weren't told about a basement. Oh, that's fucked up. You got a surprise mystery basement. And look, all the red stuff is coming from underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted, alright. You got a basement chock full of ghosts, I can just feel it. Still no readings though. None of the equipment has made a sound. Of course not. Y'all know last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement or crawl space or whatever it is under that hatch. There must be a leak that flooded the whole area under the house. It's comforting to have you here, Kanika. You remind me of the possible reasonable truths that, you know, we can dispatch with before we get to the horrors. The water dissolved the caulk around the edge and leaked through to the carpet, and it's red because North Carolina has red-ass dirt. It's as simple as that. It's not mud. It's not mud, it's blood. Human blood. I tested it. Well, you tested it wrong. Oh my god, Tabitha and Kanika. You're going to be friends by the end of this, I guarantee it. It can't be blood, right? Kanika's right, you've got a muddy floor, and that's why it's so cold in here too. There's water, there's wet dirt under the house. Congratulations, we solved your ghost problem. No way. There's an old hatch in the floor that someone tried to seal up. We're not leaving until we know what's down there. I'm with Stella. This is my room, and I need to know what's down there. Have you considered they may have tried sealing it up because it's unsafe? Uh-oh. Do you think the flooding could have made the house unstable? I'm all in on ghost hunting, but I don't know if I could crawl into another dangerous crevice. I'm going for it. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path... No, I'm kidding, I'm not doing that. But this is fucked up. You come to in Oscar's living room. You can't tell what time it is, and your friends are nowhere in sight. At least physically, this is Oscar's living room. Spiritually and mentally, you've been ripped away to some other place. The building feels colder, and there's something about the air that feels wrong. It's stale, with an undercurrent of mould and earth. It makes you feel claustrophobic, as though you're in a coffin, each breath depleting what little oxygen is left. This is great. How did we end up back here? Where is everyone? Did we pass out again? Was there a gas leak in the basement or something? Is fainting some kind of weird family thing? Is there a genetic condition I need to be worried about? Not that I'm aware of. Nothing like this has happened before you got to town. Who knows what sort of nastiness was festering in that basement? Your cousin marches to the front door and opens it. Why does it look like Oscar's house is in front of us? Didn't we just leave? I must just be misremembering things. Let's go. No, you're right. There shouldn't be a door here. Clearly, whatever was in that basement is messing with our heads. We just left Oscar's house. The library has to be on the other side of that door. The two of you cross the hallway and open the door. Something isn't right. It feels like a late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet, and the scent of flowers drifts on the breeze. There's... Tabitha, please tell me I'm not the only one seeing that scratchy shadow in the distance. This is fucked up. You're not. What the hell is that thing? Am I having a stroke? Are you having a stroke? Are we both having the same stroke at the same time? Do you see that creature behind the thorns? That's one of the bad omens Stella and I found in the woods. Ew. That's tempting. In fact, it's so tempting, I'm going to do it. You reach forward and pinch your cousin. Ow! Hey, what was that for? You suddenly remember you're supposed to pinch yourself if you're dreaming. Tabitha glares at you. There's got to be an exit somewhere, we just have to look... Wait. Do you hear music? Yeah, fucking... That scared the shit out of me the first time, and it wasn't much different this time. Yeah, that's fucked up. Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadow rises to attention. Stella? Who are you? What are you doing on my property? Huh? Mystical. Eddie, it's Charlie. The presence. What? Did you say Eddie? No one's called me that in a long time. It's Edwardine now. I'm not a child anymore. Edwardine? Eddie? You've got to be kidding me. Okay, so I can be mystical and be like, hey, this isn't the seller, this is the lover. Or I can, like, be like this. It has been a long time, hasn't it? I wasn't sure I was ever going to come back, but I'm glad I did. It's good to see you. What are you? I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed gone, and you absolutely shouldn't have shown up here of all places. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what Father might do. Come with me, Eddie. Haven't you always wanted to see the coast? Now's your chance, we can just leave. Yeah, you two rehearse this. I can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to Normandy, and now I'm the only Scarlet left besides father. I have responsibilities, Charlie. Shut up. Shut up! Screw your family. Screw my family. Why are we letting the choices made by our fathers destroy our lives too? Tabitha stares at you speechless. You should just get out of town while you still can. Whatever you came back for, it's not worth it. You're right. What I came back for isn't worth it. But you are. I won't leave the Hollow without you. If you change your mind, I'll be around. She's gone, along with a shadow in the corner of the room. Come on, we must have taken the wrong door out of the annex. We're getting out of here before anything else happens. We have to go after Stella. Absolutely not. We are not being drawn deeper into this weird garden, greenhouse, whatever it is. She yanks your arm, pulling you back the way you came. Where did the annex go? Let's turn back. Yeah, maybe we got turned around. The two of you turn around, only to be met by the same door. Where's the annex? Where are we? Don't you get it? This is the annex. I kind of prefer Booksmart here, I think. Okay, what if I keep my eyes on the door, and you turn around? Okay, I guess that's worth a shot. Tabitha walks behind you and turns around. You feel her back crash into yours as she stumbles back in shock. You've got to be kidding me. Can you still see it? Unfortunately, yes. Screw this. Your cousin turns back around, storms up to the door, and throws it open. Bells ring as a cacophony rages outside. The door in front of you pulsates as figures unseen bang against it. The shaded figure from the garden sits in the corner, ever so slightly more defined. This is hell. Like, this is the worst. Are you kidding me? This is messed up. We need help. God, please let this call go through. Tabitha anxiously taps her phone as she waits for her phone... Tabitha anxiously taps her foot as she waits for her phone to connect. Hey, it's... What? No, it's Tabitha. Didn't you see the caller ID? Stop interrupting me. Can't you hear what I'm... Your cousin is cut off by the dial tone of a disconnected call. Great. She couldn't hear a word I said. Looks like we're on our own. Okay! Junior, pack your things. Quickly, hurry. Jesus, Rosalina, you scared the shit out of me. Maybe we should run him out on the rail too. Make an example of the whole family. Mamo, what's going on? Am I going to have to deal with you doing this all night? Please, he's only a child. We'll leave peacefully, just give us a little time. They were only children too. My boy was in there. Why should I give Junior here all the time in the world to gather his little toys and fancy clothes? My boy didn't have that kind of luxury. Oh. We can be book smart here and, like, identify what's going on. Or we can continue to be possessed, which I think is what's happening here. Mama, what's the man talking about? Why hasn't Daddy come home yet? Who are you supposed to be this time? Don't listen to him, Charlie. Just keep packing. Looks like the others are on their way. Better hurry, boy. or you and your little dolls here might get burned up. And as for you, lady, what makes you think you're going to be keeping any of the valuables you're packing in that fine suitcase of yours? Daddy said when he's not here, I'm the man of the house. So you don't get to push us around, mister. I'll call the police. Oh, so you're like some kind of toddler now, are you? Trust me, boy. The coppers ain't coming here tonight. And what makes you think you can talk to an adult like that? Maybe they should have had you working in the mines too, instead of lazing around in this big house. Maybe you would have learned a thing or two about respecting your elders. Don't talk to my son like that. Don't talk to me like that, woman. I call the shots. Now get out unless you want to go up in flames with all your precious jewels and expensive dresses. You're lucky I'm even letting you leave. But I don't want to go. I haven't packed all my puppets. I haven't said goodbye to Eddie. I don't want to leave. Can't you clue me in at all? Please just break character for a second and tell me what the hell all this is. It's okay, Charlie. You can make new ones even better than these. It's good for him. Shouldn't be playing with dolls anyway. Now you're gonna have to earn your keep just like the rest of us, boy. No more big inheritance for you. The mother and the mob are whisked away, leaving you and Tabitha in the empty room. As they depart, the front door stops pounding and opens into a beckoning white void. We're in hell. We both died and we're in hell. Who did you call on the phone earlier? Friend of the family. Not that it matters though. The call didn't go through, so we're on our own. Okay, let's pull our heads together. What do we know? We know that we can't leave, and we know that we are not possessed, at least as far as we can tell. Whatever we saw in this room at least happened right after the Shaw mine collapse happened in 1918. I think the only option on the table right now is to keep doing what it wants us to do. Maybe it'll stop at some point, or maybe we'll figure out a way to escape. There's so many ditchlings here. Yeah, there are. Those things are horrible. No wonder you were too scared to come back to the estate on Monday. You're right. There's only one way to get to the end of this. Shall we? Yeah, let's get this over with. This is real cousin bonding time right now. We're really growing closer. Tabitha's starting to understand me more, and I'm getting possessed, I think. You and Tabitha walk up to where the pounding door used to stand and step into the void. You're outside and it's night, a false moon looming massive in the painted sky. The night feels thick and warm, the insects lively, their calls unnaturally tinny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fish from the bottom of a pond. This is dissociation. Oh, there's the creepy scribble again. And another ditchling. Very, very, like, charmingly draped across the ground. The bush. What magic words do we have to say to get you to let us go? We're sorry, okay? Whatever our family did to piss you off so much, we're sorry! You poor dear. I've been keeping track of you, scuttling around town like a tomcat. You've fallen hard for Miss Edwardine, haven't you? Back off, lady. I don't know you, and if you know what's good for you, you don't know me either. I don't suppose you actually know who we're supposed to be talking to here, do you? Because I'm at a loss. There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret is safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family, and what it did to the two of you young'uns. Childhood sweethearts. Just think how lovely it would be if you could just be happy together. That's what you want, isn't it? Don't talk about my family. And I don't need life advice from some old broad. Old broad? Young'uns? Whoever we're talking to has been dead for a really, really long time. I'm sure by now you've realised the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you, but it's not for lack of desire, as you well know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her over the town limits, his hold over her would make sure neither of you were ever happy again. Just think of what happened to your poor mother and father. Do you want that to be the two of you? We would never be like them. We love each other. My mother just loved his money. As soon as it was gone, so was she. And then all he loved was booze. Me and Eddie aren't like that. Tabitha stares ahead in riveted silence. The powers at work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break the bonds holding her here. Then you can both go free. No more misfortune. Not for you. Not for anyone else bold enough to step foot outside the holler. The witch mimes handing you something, though her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map. I don't understand. Is this a map and some kind of poem? That's where you'll find them. You need her there. And be careful. Good luck to the both of you. I hope you both get your happiness. And then she's gone. Tabitha sighs. Okay, and let's find the way out. Unless you have any ideas, I don't think there's anything else we can do until we get to the end. Or until we die. Whichever. Before two of you can leave, a smell hits you. Sweating, suffocated flesh with a tinge of the saccharine and stomach-churning scent of decay. There you are.